Hey, what's going on guys? This is Crow here, back with a new video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the new changes in the 1.44 update of Critical Ops. In this new update, they have finally released the character model, the redesigns that they were planning on to release last update, but for some reason it didn't work out, but now they are fully working in this update. And they also have introduced a new inventory system for some reason, and they have basically gotten rid of duplicates. Not exactly gotten rid of them, it's just you now keep your duplicates, but you can still dismantle them if you like to. There's also going to be a trade-up system, which, although it is released with this update, not exactly everyone has it yet, where basically is where you can choose 10 weapons of the same rarity class, and then you turn all those 10 skins into one single skin, but that is the next higher tier. For example, if you had 10 rares, it would turn into a very rare, which was, I think, from purple to a pink. But yeah, despite those things, there is also some changes to the economy and also how the weapons perform, such as buffs and nerfs. And so let's start off with the XD45, which damage has been decreased from 30 all the way to 29, and also its magazine has been reduced from 20 bullets to 18, because this weapon is very overpowered, especially for pistol rounds, so the coalition had an advantage all the time. The next weapon is the GSR 1911, our beloved suppressed pistol, whose maximum damage has been increased from 37 to 40 and its minimum damage from 27 to 29. This little gun finally deserves its little buff because it's been so weak lately. The dual MTX pistols have been increased their maximum damage from 39 to 41. Then the AUG, which used to be the most strongest weapon in the game basically, has its maximum damage lower from 47 down to 45 now. And also another heavy strong weapon, the SG551, has its maximum damage reduced from 49 down to 47. And going back to the character redesigns, they have also added a feature where you can add like a special outlining, so you can see these characters in like darker spaces, so you can make them a little more visible, which is also an option. But before we see that, let's check out this amazing trailer that the developers made just because of these skins. Oh, wasn't that an amazing video, especially that ballad song flipping there by the Breach character. And props to the person or many people who made this video, because this was honestly a really cool video on how to introduce the new character designs. But now let's transition to see how these characters look actually inside of the game. And so here we are in 1.44, checking out the new Coalition character. As we can see, their armor is much more covered around everywhere, and let's check out that new effect that lets you highlight the character and also be able to change the color of how to be able to see them. For example, let's go red. As you can see, there's like this red shadow on top of the character, and if we go a little further away, we can still see a little bit of that red. So this also works in darker areas. So now I've switched teams, and as you can see, the Coalition players will have these armor around their wrists. Here's also the Breach character. Let's switch over to the highlighting effect, and as you can see, you can put on a color for the Coalition, and at the bottom there's also for the Breach, so you can fully customize this however you want. But now let's check out the new breach character with this red effect on it, which also works from a distance. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this guy is looking more armored, but then again, he's still killable like this. But back to the characters. Here is a fuller detail design of the new breach character with all the weapon skins, for example a knife, karambit, all the grenades, the AK for example, their main weapon, and also the bomb at the back where their backpack is located. Now going to the collision side, they are much more equipped with all kinds of armor, and they are completely faceless now with this shielding and these glasses on top of their face. And here we can also see on their shoulder the collision patch. You can also see in the holster a weapon. The karambit knife is on the other thigh, and the grenades are located in different places, unlike the breach. And lastly, let's check out all other things that they added with this update. And these changes would be in the season pass location. There is now progression in which when you open it, the first thing is going to be the critical pass with all these rewards, which it's also going to end in a few days. There's also the ranked rewards where you can get these exclusive weapons for the season. There's also your daily and weekly missions that you can do for the pass and your player level, and there's milestones, aka achievements, where you can get credits and some crates as well. So all this has been just mushed into a single button. But if we go to the store, as we can see, we have special deals with these in-game purchases with some kind of exclusive skins, the credits, buy menu, and there's inventory, which, as I said earlier in the video, you can now store multiple weapons at the same time. So these weapons don't get automatically dismantled anymore, but you can still dismantle them into blue credits if you want to go buy a weapon in your original inventory, as we could call it. But yeah, here you can even filter all your weapon skins as however you like. You also have your emblems here, animations. For example, like this fumble that I have, I don't even remember where I got this, but yeah, basically this whole inventory thing, it just lets you see all your skins, knives, gloves, like anything, even crates. This is where you can also open crates, basically. And yeah, not to show off, but I do have some nice little skins that I used to get whenever I was kind of active in this game. Even this Harmony, I remember now, this was a good video where I made a skin about that. And yeah, the gloves, those are my only gloves that I have ever gotten. And then there's just crappy grenades. Here's the sorting filter, where you can choose the rarity, the weapons, and from which event you want them to be from. But yeah, that is anyways all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it very useful, and I'll let you know if there's anything else spicy, upcoming skins for example, in this update. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.